Professional training. Teachers with less academic qualification, less professional training, and fewer in-service teachers training courses tend to avoid interaction with parents. So it is through the in-service training and through the professional development programs that the teachers come to understand how much important it is to have an interaction with the parents. Only through these courses and these skills developed, the teachers would understand that how the parents' involvement is going to help the teachers to develop the personality of the students and make it possible for the teachers to understand and to transmit the information that is related to the national ideology with the help of the parents. Because the students, they are fresh minds and they need to have a sort of a training where it is being inculcated in their minds that this national ideology has to be taken care of. So just one party or one agent will not be able to do that. The teachers definitely need the support of the parents, and the parents also need the support of the teachers to inculcate and ingrain all these characteristics which are related to the national ideology and understanding of the priorities to be covered in the syllabus and curriculum. So by having the in-service training, by having professional development courses, only then the teachers will understand that they need to be supported by the parents, and the parents need to be involved and engaged in activities which are supporting the teachers to do the same things that the parents really want their children to be doing. But it has to be a dual role, the role of the parent and the role of the teacher. So together these two forces can enforce what is required out of a student and how the things are going to develop in the mind of the student. Teachers usually teach more than one class, so they cannot cope with this interaction. This is one of the problems that the teachers are facing in the large schools especially, where the number of teachers is lesser than the number of students. So more workload is given to the teachers, and most of the time there is a lot of bickering about having more classes and more workload. In that case, since the teachers are not very happy, they avoid any interaction with the parents because they cannot cope with the 2 or more than 2 classes which are given to them, and their workload is many more periods than they would be really having ideally in order to teach the students. So the interaction becomes very negligible between the parents and the teachers in that case. There is no significant achievement or contribution made by such teachers in school. So these teachers who avoid parents and they avoid meeting the parents and discussing issues with the parents and asking for their support to be involved in activities which are leading the students to learn and develop their personalities, such teachers who cannot cope with it due to one reason or the other, out of which the most common one reported is that the teachers are having a lot of workload and therefore they feel discouraged to be meeting parents because they do not have the time for it, and therefore they do not develop a good relation with the students or their parents because they are not communicating, and the student is not confident enough whether the teacher is in favor of the student or the teacher is wanting to help the student. Therefore, there is no rapport built up, there is no relationship, there is no social relationship. Therefore, the communication is poor and the achievement will be less in that case.